after a nightmare train journey that's taken more than an hour than it should have done thanks to delays, we've arrived in South Yorkshire for Charlton Athletic's away trip to Barnsley. Now, the Addicks come into this game with poor form to say the least, winless in their last 5. And they're up against a good Barnsley side who have only 1 defeat in their last 5. So yeah, it's a tough ask for Charlton, but if they're going to choose a point in the season to win, now's a very good one. On the positive side, going into this game for Charlton, there are very few injury concerns. Mandela Egbo and Stephen Sesame on the back foot again. It's only Shatsunika that's out. And, you know, Garner has plenty of options. The one big miss for Charlton, however, is goalkeeper Joe Woolacott, who's on international duty with Garner. So yeah, Craig McGillivray between the sticks today. So we'll see how that pans out. Stay tuned. Nice English scene here. Oakwell there in the background, but surrounded by terraced houses, a stadium with real character, and if you're romantic about the game, one of the better ones, I think. Starting lineups are out. As I mentioned on the walk up here, Joe Woolacott is on international duty, so Craig McGillivray comes in. Mandela Egbo makes his first league start for Charlton after being out with injury for the start of the season. Charlton, I think they have picked their strongest team, and yeah, they're against a good Barnsley side. Devontae Cole is winning the goals. Herbie Kane and James Norwood have experience at quite a high level, so yeah, should be a tough test. Half time here at Barnsley. It's Barnsley 1, Charlton Athletic 0. It's a Josh Benson strike that separated sides. It was a spectacular goal from around 35 yards out, and I didn't think there was that much Charlton could have done about it. Big second half up ahead. I do think they've played relatively well in the first half. They had some very good chances. Mandela Egbo firing over was unfortunate. Corey Blackett-Taylor got in 2. Tactically, they have got a set-up which threatens Barnsley, and they have got the chances in them to turn this around. It's about the finishing touch. It's about being clinical. It's something the Charlton have lacked all season, and the second half will probably be a very good time to start actually doing that. So here at Barnsley we have beef cobbler with roast potatoes. This is very good, and I'd like to extend my heartfelt thank you to Barnsley for having hot food for us. I think this is the 3rd time I've seen it in League One. Sheffield Wednesday and Bolton too, but well done Barnsley. Yeah, just a quick Scran review. I didn't want to do it in the press room because it was a bit quiet in there. I didn't want to disturb anyone, but that beef cobbler and roast potatoes was excellent. Kudos to Barnsley for giving us hot food and for making it good quality. I'll give that a 9.5 out of 10. That was really satisfying, especially after a very difficult journey up here. Barnsley Station on my way back after Charlton's 3-1 defeat at Oakwell. I thought Charlton started pretty well. They were undone by a spectacular goal from Josh Benson, which frankly I don't think they could do much about, and you know, these things happen. They responded well. They created quite a few chances, many of which they put over the bar, and that is something they need to work on. But generally, as we've come to expect with Charlton, their movement of the ball and their ability to get the ball to players who can threaten was very good. And they went into half-time 1-0 down when they probably should have equalised, but I felt that they had enough in them to come back into the game. Barnsley and Michael Duff found a way to deal with their wingers, which really nullified their threat. And they were even worse when Raksaki and Corey Blackett-Taylor came off. That's 6 without a win for Charlton going into Oxford next week, which is at home. They need to get back to winning ways. They need to give their fans something to shout about. And when you consider the overall situation in the club, both on and off the pitch, they really need the results. Otherwise, things could get very messy in the coming weeks.